The Dresden Declaration is an output of a 7-month process of preparing the European Theatre Forum. European Theatre Forum is the first policy dialogue between the theatre and performing arts sector and European policymakers. And it took place in autumn, in November 2020, starting with the values. When we looked at the values of performing arts, I think we mostly talked about this ability of performing arts to put people in the same space, to share emotions, to share moments, to share space, to share feelings that an artwork can give. It's a unique ability that performing arts have to bring people in a moment of here and now. Solutions, the way forward that we call it in the declaration. And here, briefly speaking, we had some very concrete ideas for the EU policymakers how to improve, on one hand, the situation in the performing arts, but also how to acknowledge the role of the performing arts and artists in different important strategic areas. And we do believe that it's time to shift the focus from the positive benefit the culture brings to society, which we all recognize, acknowledge. It should go more into actually thinking how to support the culture sector itself, how to make it itself more inclusive, more sustainable, more fair.
For the first time, then it was like that. So there was the idea of also bringing the sector, the cultural and art sector, and to not to speak with one voice, but to address the different challenges on one all together and on one occasion, so to say. The artists and the cultural workers must must actively integrated and fairly treated in these processes. With this European Theatre Forum, with this performing arts in focus also, more and more we really achieved that people were thinking about the people who are working in this field and the responsible, so with the theatre directors, the funders, the politicians, and so on. And this was one of the main challenges and one of the main benefits coming out of this process is that how is it organized and how the artistic production will be done or has been done, and which are the different parameters we have to think about and have to deal with. That now we see that the artistic production process really must be examined and must be done with this under this fair level, so to say.